Hey Tonglers, my name's Richelle Topping and I am a union second camera assistant. I've worked on such movies as Spirited, Nosferatu, Kevin Kneff himself, and I'm here today to talk to you about what's in my bag. As a second AC, one of my most important pieces of gear is my run bag. Set bag, ditty bag, and you'll see I have a variety of options here because it's really about what works for you. If you're just getting started, you can just go to Home Depot, get yourself a cheap run bag. You just want to make sure that you have enough space for what you need and that you can keep yourself organized. Before I fully get into what I have in my run bag, I just want to make a note that there are things that I have on me at all times. So you can have a chest pouch, you can have a hip pouch. These are just the items that I need to get to immediately. I have a leash of tape. I keep measuring tape. And then this is just the things that I need to grab quickly. So my marker, a flashlight in here. I have some lens wipes, and I have my stubby. And you can customize this to have any other thing that you might need quickly. This is my current run bag. I personally like this one because it's waterproof. It can fully zip so that if it gets dumped over, you don't lose anything. And then I have this front pouch, which is just a nice place to put the slate so that it stays nice and safe, and my sound friends appreciate me for taking care of it. You'll see on the inside, this isn't stuffed full. This isn't a tool bag. This has the tools that I need when I'm on set, but there's room for batteries, there's room for filters, any other pieces of gear that I need to have nearby for quick changes on the camera. Up top, I've got some nice pouches to keep things organized. This is where I like to keep up backup expendables. If the markers that I have on me, if they die, I can just reach right in here. I've got a fresh new one. I like to keep some Velcro in case I need to adjust something on the camera. It's right there. Eyepiece chamois, if it pops off the camera and falls in the mud, I've got one nice and fresh and ready to go. Some Lumacolor markers in case my first AC needs one. I've got that for them. I keep my clinometer in here. It's nice, it's magnetic, so it can stick to the top of your camera. And you just turn it on, you'll zero it, and depending on the tilt, it will tell you what your angle is at. Some chalk, if I need to make marks on asphalt, if anything that tape won't stick to. And then finally, I have a little pouch of all of my little tiny precise Allen keys, flatheads, just standing by. This is a pencil case. You can get any sort of little pouches that you want, whatever it is that's going to keep you organized. Going into the main bag, this is my lens wipes and my lens cleaner. You can find these perfect little Tupperware. Keep it nice and dry, keep it from getting destroyed. I have a level here. I find it's not something I use all the time, but it's light enough that I have it in here so that I can be a hero when it's needed, hand it to a grip if they need it, or if your operator is trying to very precisely level out the camera or some track, you've got it ready to go. This is a 3/16 Allen key. This is typically used if you have handle extensions on the top of your camera. It's nice and long so that you can actually get in there and break it. So this is a specific one that I have. But in addition to that, I have my whole set of Allen keys. And you'll see there's all sorts of different types of options. Some people like to have little, like the kind that are all connected together. But I like this one because I can open them up, I can pull them out completely, and it keeps them organized. I have a screwdriver. I have 4-bit options, so it's nice and compact. It has all of the options that I need quickly when I'm on set. C-wrench. This is really useful if you need to tighten various accessories that are on the camera. You can just get right in there and get it, and then you'll also find sometimes you'll need to use the combo holding the nut on the back and tightening or loosening, because sometimes things can get really tight and jammed on there. I like to keep a nice Pelican case to keep my media in. The last thing you want is anything happening to your mags. So this keeps them nice and dry and safe and easy to find. They're not gonna get lost in there. This is just me, but I love having a brush on me. This is something that you could keep at the cart, but I find it really satisfying. Get in there, dust off all of the little bits of dust that you start to collect on your gear. A rocket blower. This is good for getting dust off your lens, especially when you go in to clean the lens. You want to make sure that all the dust is off of it before you then go in with something like the Kim White. I also have a can of air. This functions similarly to the rocket blower, but with a much stronger air for the stubborn dust that won't come off. You want to make sure never hold it upside down. Give it a quick blow elsewhere to make sure none of the chemicals are coming out, and then you can clean things off. And this guy is a nifty little lock to make sure it doesn't go off in my bag. You'll find that the run bag is a really personalized item. As I showed you the multiple bags, those are all bags that I've owned at some point. Every bag has its own pros and cons, so don't be afraid to experiment a little bit and use what works for you. Really, the key is making sure that it's organized and you can find anything that you need quickly. This bag is pretty new to me. I got it custom made, which is why we have the nice purple interior. One thing that I liked is I had a little loop added here so that I can keep this guy on hand. I've got some extra bongo ties, got a little wipe in here, and hand sanitizer because it gets real dirty on set. It also has a shoulder strap. Depending on how you work, you may or may not want that. You may find that it's really easy to just throw your bag over your shoulder. You may find that it gets really heavy and you don't want it on your shoulder and you just want to carry it. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you keep in your bag. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.